Now Futurecast.
Well, these winds are not only very strong, but they will last quite a while. They're going to last for the next 24 hours. So let's put you into Futurecast mode, and you can see these are a look at gusts. And this is actually very early tomorrow morning at around 5 a.m. Notice gusts between 35 and even the low 40s showing up out here towards the vineyard. Keep in mind the purple represents those wind gusts in the 40s. And notice what happens as we go throughout the morning and afternoon. The purples and the reds really don't go away. So by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we are still looking at wind gusts between 35 and even 45 miles an hour. And we continue that into this evening. You could see by Tuesday evening, 6 or 7 p.m., it does start to die down a little bit, but do expect those winds to be with us all day long. That's why that wind advisory starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And even before the advisory starts, still going to be windy. It's windy right now out of the northwest, 14 miles an hour. Of course, when you have a temperature of 20, it makes for brutal wind chills. Right now, 7 degrees. Many of our wind chills going below zero overnight. 21 is your temperature in Tiverton right now with a recent gust of 18 miles per hour. Other actual temperatures checking in the low 20s right now. 21 in Taunton, 21 New Bedford, 21 in Newport, Westerly 21, and Block Island also running in the low 20s. Fairly quiet satellite picture. We had some snow showers earlier coming in from the west, most of those dying away, and it's going to be a mostly clear and very cold night setting up here in southern New England. So overnight low temperatures in the low to mid-teens, wind chills near zero. Winds will continue to go between about 15 and 25 miles an hour. And then by tomorrow afternoon, not a huge warm-up. So we get the sunshine, but I'm going to call it ineffective sunshine because we really only reach the mid-20s tomorrow with those wind chills between about 0 and 15 degrees by the afternoon, with the winds gusting around 40 miles an hour. Sustained winds between about 10 and 20 miles an hour. So along the south coast, mid-20s for Narragansett, Charlestown 25 degrees, westerly at 25, and Block Island at 27. How about these high temperatures in northern Rhode Island? Only in the low to mid-20s, 22 in Socket, Burville 21. 21 in Foster, and 23 in West Greenwich. And in eastern Massachusetts, temperatures also in the low to mid-20s, 24 in Freetown, Fall River 24 degrees, and 24 in Seekonk. So in the 7-day Futurecast, you look at tomorrow and Wednesday, and they look very similar, right? Just a few degrees difference. However, Wednesday will feel a whole lot more comfortable, and that's because the winds will lighten up. Still a cold morning, but with the sunshine and the lighter winds, it's a little bit more pleasant out there. Now, as we go throughout the rest of the work week, fairly quiet. Thursday and Friday, sunshine, high temperatures in the low 30s. And then, of course, all eyes on Saturday. Looking at some more data coming in this evening, it still looks like a decent chance of bringing in our first significant snowstorm of the season. However, this is key right here. It still depends on the track. It's so far away right now, we could still end up with a situation where it misses us, or it tracks further to the west, and then we end up with rain or a mixed precipitation event, and that would really cut down on accumulations. One little shift I have made is sort of delay the timing a little bit. So instead of Friday night into Saturday, it looks more like Saturday into potentially very early on Sunday morning. That's why I put in those flurries there for Sunday, but that could end up being very early in the morning with some sun by Sunday afternoon. I also don't want to downplay the wind. If the storm materializes, very windy conditions could also develop. Don't forget, if you want to track this upcoming potential storm, you can always download the app for your iPhone or Android device. You can find that at WPRI.com. But definitely a lot of blogs will be going up throughout the week as we'll be looking at more information on this weekend storm.
You know, yesterday's storm was nice. You could just push the snow away. It was easy. Pete.
You and I were talking about that. When it's kind of
easy.
a drier snow,
Yeah.
not too bad to shovel it. The worst kind of snow is the wet, heavy snow. Hopefully we don't end up with that.
All right. Thanks, Pete.
Yep.
There is much more to come on Eyewitness News at 10 tonight. Crews